A little slice of paradise. Clarence T.C. King Athletics Complex in Honolulu. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the New Mexico Lobos and the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with the Hawaii head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Nice.
All right, Holly. The Rainbow Warriors will kick off first, and here we go. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Running inside, it's Humphrey. They stop him after a 6-yard run out through the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Barfield. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Rice. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Humphrey.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. They want to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. Inside the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The lone back's got it. There's some room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his...
Just steamrolling the defense. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the...
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, loose in the end zone. Defense all over it, and they stop the drive, and they'll get a touchback. Rainbow Warriors offense comes out ready to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wide receiver going in motion. Finding some room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down and second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Running inside, it's Rice. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
The Rainbow Warriors will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Caught behind the line. It's Miller.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
With the draw, it's Humphrey. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then, boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Dances away. He'll pull it down into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Barfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like you've got to be a really, really good athlete. It started with his eyes, seeing the running back creep out to the flat, breaking on it, and then being physical for the tackle.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rice. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Rainbow Warriors call timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And the Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hawaii calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes the catch. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. And the Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Could be an alley. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with a look at Missouri in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Missouri not even blinking in this top 25 matchup. They took the lead on the opening drive of the game, and they've been adding to it ever since. Tough to imagine a halftime pep talk is going to change things. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And he'll be brought down. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it off in the flats. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rainbow Warriors can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking.
Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawaii. Excellent pass by the back on the option. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. The run inside. It's Humphrey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Finds his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the 1st down.
And the Lobos are marching down the field. A run for the quarterback. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes a catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Makes it past the marker. Running through contact. Touchdown, Lobos! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Takes the easy completion. Tackled there by the defense.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's going for the goal line, and they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Just keeps slinging it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Pulled down for the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. And the Lobos are in the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And they will score! Touchdown, New Mexico! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Off play action. Got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Running inside. It's Rice. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Hawaii! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run it. It's Rice.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
26, New Mexico, 21.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphrey. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving.
Here we go, ready.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but
makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Lobos! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He'll set up to throw. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
Red 54, return. Go.
Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Q. Go.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Goes to the knee, and that will wrap it up, and their magical season continues. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.